Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your May 2017 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I will either be using the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue or the Archangel Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue. And for everybody, I will be pulling a crystal card from Rochelle Sharman's The Healing Crystal Oracle deck. If you would like a personal reading with me, now's the perfect time to do that. Just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. Please make sure to fill out the submission form. I still have people not filling out the submission form, and then they're surprised when they're not in line. And they might have already waited 3 weeks for their reading. So please, that's an imperative part. If you want a personal reading, that's how you get in line, okay? Now, if you missed the submission form, no problem. It's listed under the thank you tab on my website. So if, like, after you're done purchasing, if you're like, hey, I didn't see it, just go right there and you can fill it out that way. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. And I will also leave information in case you are interested in any of my courses or the year overview still listed over at Gumroad. So there it is. Let's get started. Hi there, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you for May 2017. Okay. All right. So there's this sort of anxiety. There's something like it kind of goes between excitement and being scared. Now, this is because of impending changes. So there could be some word around, let's say, a job, or you know, you start feeling like your love partner is pulling away, or, you know, or actually that's only gonna be for a very, very small percentage of you. Those of you who are coupled, it could be more like you're learning things about your partner that you don't know how you feel about that, right? Sort of like, maybe it's not a full-on deal breaker, but you don't know if you're loving on this so much kind of thing. All right. Just hang with it. Don't let the anxiety overtake you. Yeah, there's a lot of coming to terms with our human nature to control things, and this came up for Aries as well. And I don't know how well you guys are going to be adjusting to it, because I think whatever is coming about for you, whether it's on a spiritual level or somewhere in some area of your life, whatever you're realizing, it could make you feel like the reins got ripped out of your hands, and you could feel that could be I would even dare say paranoia, like, oh my gosh, it's like a runaway cart, you know, what's going on, I need to grab the reins. And you're being asked to have faith and to trust and to lean on God and the angels to help you through this. Okay, this is not necessarily a bad thing. This is more of like a what the heck. Like, whoa, wait, what? Okay, my company's getting sold. I'm sorry, what? Or you did what when you were younger? Or wait, that treatment I've been doing, or this lifestyle that I thought was so healthy, is actually now giving me kidney stones. I've heard that so much, where people are like, you know, getting way too much spinach, or, you know, getting way too many minerals, I guess, in their body. I don't know if that's what causes it, but, you know, they really thought they were living this great lifestyle and they end up getting kidney stones, you know, so on and so forth. You know, I'm not saying that you guys are going to have any kind of diagnosis like that, but it's just an example. But it could be something like, for some of you, for maybe a third of you, it's a complete about face. It's like a complete turnaround, and you're having to reconsider. Now, you're being asked again to not have a freak out moment. Okay, don't let your energy go there. These are things that are just trying to get your attention, all right, to help you find a better way, to find a better path. Okay, or your dream job ends up not being so great, but that's okay, because something else is coming around. All right. So let's get your cards here. There we go. That one more time. Okay. One more. Oh, maybe after that. There we go. One more good shuffle. There we go. Peace. You have to stay in the peace this month, guys. Okay. I'm going to share this with you here in a second. This is good. Again, it's a new way breaking open that you obviously are going to have a heck of a time letting go. Okay, well, all right, so it's good, and it's kind of it's not that it's bad, it's just, oops, oh, hang on one second, I have to get that. It's just that you guys are putting way too much pressure on what you think should be. I have a feeling this is going to be a running theme this month. But anyway, your first card is peace. First and foremost, maintain the peace. Not everything has to be a fight. You don't always have to be right. Okay? Nobody's trying to clamp you down. Nobody's trying to imprison you. There is standing up for yourself, of course, and setting healthy boundaries. But again, try to do that in the most peaceful way possible. Again, I feel like there's like reversals. I keep hearing reversals. There's all these changes. Yeah, what you thought was going to be gets turned around, but it's not necessarily bad. It's sort of just resetting you to go into the direction that's going to bring you the most happiness. So if you fight it, if you're one of those people out there who's just, a lot of us are like that. Sometimes we just don't get it, right? We as humans, we just don't get it. And we try to fight it and we end up suffering needlessly. And what's worse is like we are not only we're not peaceful with ourselves, but then we take it out on others. Okay? In this line of work, I see it all the time. Comments, I did this because you said so. No, I never tell anybody how to live, but they'll try to like throw it back at somebody else. Or if someone is unhappy in their marriage, I've seen this one often. Someone's unhappy. Well, it's my spouse's fault because I'm unhappy. So this is a breaking point for you in some way where you're going to have to face your own accountability in something, but not blaming yourself, taking accountability, but not like feeling the guilt and the shame around it that would come with like blaming you. You know what I'm saying? So we're releasing that on yourself and on others, trying to keep things peaceful and trying to be fair. Okay, that's a big one for this month as well. All right, so we have Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay, so focus on the love. Try to focus on the good in people. Now, this is not inviting you to be gullible, to just give in, because that, especially if you have a codependent nature, this can get you being taken advantage of. But peace within. Okay, come to peace with what is. And I would add the word acceptance and even self-love and self-forgiveness. I just heard self-forgiveness as well. Okay, what this does is this opens up your world a little bit. So we have brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Now Uriel helps you understand why God put you here. Okay, it's all about wisdom, understanding yourself as a human, and understanding how that needs to blend and sort of live with the spiritual part of you as well. And this says, okay, so you're going to get an idea about your path. Okay. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Now, a lot of times people will hear that and they're like, "Oh, that's right. I wanted to make, I wanted to be a Reiki practitioner." Everybody's running to just, do something that they think makes sense in their brain, and that might be clamping you down and limiting you. Okay? So, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Yes, you can trust this, but wait for more information. Okay? Because there's a part of you that's not ready for it yet. Now, for some of you, that brilliant idea might be, doing a more spiritual business or taking a more spiritual approach to your current business. There's nothing wrong with that. And, angel therapy doesn't always have to denote that you're in a bad place, right? I mean, some of you might be kind of having a hard time with the change, and that would be, your message for you would be to lean on the angels. Whereas some of you others out there are taking a more spiritual approach to your current business, okay, no matter what it is, and, leaning on the angels to help you through what is already there. Okay, so this is Archangel Raphael, who's all about healing. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Okay, always remembering that you are never alone in whatever you're trying to accomplish. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, and they're saying with this brilliant idea, the angels can help with this brilliant idea as well, whatever that is. If you're having, a little crisis of faith, or, whatever the case may be, definitely help is there. So we have Clear Audience as the final card before we get on to the crystal card. This is Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Again, this is about releasing control. What you thought should be, what you thought was going to make you happy might not be the right thing, okay? And there might be other suggestions coming from people, and you might even be, some of you are really resistant to this, like, no, I don't want to go down that path, or whatever the case may be, or you might be hearing your own messages. Just keep that in mind and trust whatever is coming to you. If you need a little bit more confirmation so that it's not, other beings trying to, trick you or whatever, just invoke the light, invoke God, and say, I only want beings to come to me who are of God. That's it. Okay. Thank you. I love you. And so it is. And then, listen for whatever's coming to you. Okay. So your crystal card is fluorite. Learning. You're learning to trust. You're learning to hone your own skills. You're learning how to, integrate more the spiritual part of you. And this can lead to a lot of abundance and a lot of prosperity. But, you don't want to come at it with that intention. Like, I'm only being nice to people so that I can get a lot of money. Right? You're learning to not do that, right? You're learning, they're saying that you're even learning the value of a soul, and your soul, another's soul, you know what I'm saying? And honoring whatever connections might be there and whatever the other person's journey might be. So that's the other thing too. We need to learn to accept, be more accepting of others, without getting into like the fake PC stuff, right? Because you'll hear a lot of people going around and they're just spewing what they think is the right thing to say, but you can feel, if you're really, well, this is a clairaudient card, but if you really feel, which is clairsentience, or clairsentience, depending on how you say it, you'll feel that their intentions are kind of off. They're more concerned about looking progressive than they are about actually being progressive, right? So you're honing those skills. You're not lashing out at people or like trying to call them out, and yet you're not taking everything at face value. You're being very open. You're tuning into your spiritual guidance to see what really rings true. Okay, and that will carry you forward with some ideas that are coming to you, the right approach, so on and so forth. All right, guys. So there it is. Have a beautiful month, and of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.